So the Lord has been ministering to me regarding the importance of intercession. And he's also been ministering to me regarding submission as well. Now, this is for the ladies, but if you are a man of God, feel free to stitch this video and share your perspective. Now, submission to your husband is really a scriptural law from God, right? But when we talk about submission, we're not talking about control. We're talking about submission. You know, submitting yourself to your husband in a godly manner, right? Now, when your husband has not submitted to God, you have to ask yourself, which spirit has he submitted to? Because there's only two kingdoms, the kingdom of darkness and the kingdom of the Lord. And when he has not submitted himself to God, but he requests for submission from you, the spirit that is requesting for that submission is not the spirit of the Lord, right? Now, when you don't submit, that spirit will become angry. That spirit will create an atmosphere of fear. Now, none of those things are part of God's design, right? Now, let's take it back to the book of Genesis. When Eve ate that fruit, what was the first thing God said? He said, Adam, where are you? Not Eve, where are you? He said, Adam, where are you? Eve ate the fruit first. Eve then taken a bite of the fruit and given it to her husband. But the Lord said, Adam, where are you? When Sarah and Abraham were having a conversation with the Lord in the book of Genesis 18, Sarah laughed. She was like, she was saying she was too old to have a child. But what did God say? God said, Abraham, why did Sarah laugh? Abraham's probably like, I didn't laugh, she laughed. God said, Abraham, why did Sarah laugh? Because he was speaking to the head of the covenant. He was speaking to the head of the covenant. Abraham, he was speaking to Adam, the head of the covenant, in which he has designed for a woman to submit to. But keep in mind, both scenarios, they're speaking to the Lord. He is speaking to them. They're having a conversation with the Lord about what their wives have done. Well, Adam did too, but God went straight to Adam. He didn't go to Eve. So when the head of the covenant has not submitted to the head of all covenants, that head has submitted to a covenant with the enemy. Now the enemy will have rulership and dominion over your marriage as long as your husband has not submitted to the Spirit of the Lord. Because he cannot request for a law to be administered in the marriage when he has not submitted to the person that created the law. Does this make sense, y'all? Please comment below, let me know. But he broke it down to me so beautifully, which is why he says, do not be unequally yoked. And even the book of James 4 verse 7, submit to the Lord, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. The head of the covenant must submit to the head of all covenants in order for the Lord to have his way in your marriage. Anything contrary to that is submission to another spirit. So if you are in your marriage and there's been issues about submission, take it before the Lord and intercede on behalf of your marriage. And if you're looking for marriage, you're waiting for marriage, ask the Holy Spirit to train you on intercession in marriage. Because, sister girl, you're going to be interceding, okay? You are going to be interceding, okay? And I'll say this to say, I hope this helps somebody.